We just caught a glimpse of something that could change baseball forever. We saw the Seattle Mariners take on the San Diego Padres with the new 2023 rule changes. Bases are bigger, shifts have been banned, and most notably, the pitch clock is implemented. When you watched the game, you felt the immediate urgency that the pitch clock brings to the game. However, there is a greater discussion emerging around the pitch clock, and that is, what if a game was decided by a pitch clock violation? Would that be bad for baseball? In a recent Red Sox and Braves spring training game, that is exactly what happened. There was bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. And of course, since it's spring training, a tie game means that it's a tie game. There is no extras. And the batter was not in the box quick enough, and the umpire called a pitch clock violation on him, striking him out and ending the game. While I agree it's not the best way to end a game, in fact, it's kind of lame, but just because it's something we're not used to doesn't mean we have to make it a negative narrative. I think the pitch clock is the best thing that's ever happened to baseball. Using the Mariners and Padres game as an example, that game lasted approximately 2.5 hours, and there was really no change in offensive production or in the pitching. You're still seeing exactly what you would see in a regular quote-unquote baseball game, except you're seeing it in a much shorter time. And while us diehard baseball fans know the ins and outs of a long thought about pitch or at bat, guess what? The new generation and potentially new fans, they don't see that. They see a long, boring game of baseball with not much going on. So to the game of baseball in general, this is the best thing to ever happen to the sport because it allows new fans to engage and get interested and potentially become longtime fans. And look, there's a clock everywhere in sports. Baseball just has never had one. And yes, while there is going to be a lot of errors in terms of pitch clock management, in terms of pitchers and batters, it's something that people are going to have to get used to. And as they get used to it, there'll be less and less violations in the future. If we want to grow the game of baseball, the pitch clock is absolutely necessary, and the pitch clock is going to stay here for the long haul. But guys, you let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this new pitch clock? What are your first impressions, and do you think this is good for the game of baseball? And guys, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, go Jays go.